enjoyed the wonderful meal, and let's just take a moment and give a round of applause for the cooks and the staff at the booth. I'm Cheryl Fisher. I'm a management and program analyst in the office of the director, and I was asked to be the MC for this evening. I'm truly honored to be asked to be the MC at this event. It's a privilege to stand in front of all of you and recognize those who have done such an outstanding job for many, many, many years, and who have dedicated yourselves to years of public service, and most of all to serving our veterans. This year we're here to honor 41 employees who have either 30, 35, or 40 years of service. In total, well, I can't do the math. I'm sure somebody has taken the time to do the math for. I don't know how to add. I'm a program analyst that can't add. But let's take a moment and go through down in front. Thank you. I'd like to start this evening by going down a little trip on memory lane and talk about what happened 40 years ago. The three honorees celebrating 40 years of service are Carol Zafka from Extended Care and Rehabilitation, John Schreifels, our Chief of Police, and Bonnie Marshall from Mental Health Service Line. So 40 years ago, the federal hourly minimum wage was $1.60 per hour. A gallon of gas, 35 cents. Ooh, movie tickets were $1.42. And in that time frame, there were, in 1969, more than 500,000 people gathered in the small upstate New York town of Bethel, near Woodstock, New York. Ooh, for 4 days of rock and roll and rain. Apollo 11, what's that? And what else? I don't know. I wondered if they were beatniks. And I don't know that either. Hippies. Okay, hippies, not beatniks. And I'm sure those of you who are celebrating 40 years of service know what a beatnik is. Popular movies of the time: The Love Bug, Funny Girl, Butch Cassidy, and The Sundance Kid. 35 years ago, 13 employees joined the ranks in the federal service, and we'd like to recognize Connie Gendro, Mark Husef, Marcia Bundy from Extended Care and Rehab, Sandy Ruprecht, Norb Jost, and Howie Sand from Mental Health, Sel Schneider and Carlene Melminger from the Office of the Director, Glenn Zimmer, Dwayne Fisher from Facilities Management, Pat Anderson from Resource Management, and Maddie Lorenz from the Office of Information and Technology. So in 1974, and I'm wondering, for these honorees, could one of you say, is that the time frame when Donnie and Marie were popular? I don't know that either. So, but the hourly minimum wage did skyrocket, and that was $2 an hour in 1974. The average cost of a new house was doubled, and it was now up to $34,000. And Chevy Novas you could buy for a price of $3,000. The 55-mile-per-hour speed limit was imposed to save nationwide effort to save gasoline, and a little thing called the internet came about. Popular movies included The Godfather, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, and The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Popular songs: The Way We Were from Barbra Streisand, Sweet Home Alabama, and Eric Clapton's I Shot the Sheriff. Okay, that's resonating with a few of you. 30 years ago, we have several folks enjoying their 30-year anniversary this evening, and those employees include Marcy Dockendorf from Pharmacy, Joe Graciak, Karen Beckman, Lynn Welsh, and Debbie Witt from Mental Health, Mary Garding, Sue Bukowski, and Diane Peterson from the Business Office, Joan Gosser and Dave Thomas from the Nutrition and Food Service Department, Lisa Durbin, Margaret Smith from Resource Management, Joan Pickus, Carol Lahr, Leslie Steffes, Mary Lagari Hoffman, Judy Pilarski, James Timbrook, Brenda Spanier Hofstrom from Extended Care and Rehab, Thomas Olson and Martin Sells from Facilities Management, Kathy Ulrich and Cindy Holthaus Cosson from Primary and Specialty Care, and Deb Daneman from Path and Lab. And now we have the minimum wage skyrocketing to $2.90 an hour. The cost of gallon had gone up to 85 cents per gallon. The average cost of a stamp was 15 cents. The largest walleye in Minnesota, this is a good one for the fishermen in the crowd, fisher people in the crowd. The largest walleye in Minnesota history was caught in Cook County. It weighed in at 17 pounds and 8 ounces of duck. I'm thinking not. Some of the favorite shows: MASH, Dallas, The Jefferson, Three's Company, Dukes of Hazzard, and several popular songs. Oh goodness, and at the risk of making you not forget this all night long, the popular song YMCA by the Village People, and The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Charlie Daniels. I hope you had as much fun as I have walking down memory lane, but now really we're here to highlight the evening where we honor the men and women of our staff who have dedicated so many years of federal service. What we're going to do this evening is ask the honorees to come up in groups by service line as your service line is announced to receive your recognition and have your picture taken with the director. But before we do that, I'd like to turn the mic over to Mr. Ball, the Medical Center Director, for a few words.
Thank you, Cheryl. Can everybody hear me out there? Does anyone want to hear me out? No. I did the math for Cheryl because I kind of like numbers. We're recognizing in our bulletin tonight 40 employees that have 30, 35, and 40 years. One individual decided to retire a couple weeks ago, and so we dropped them off. They don't want to hang around. They don't get in the book. It's cold, I know, and cruel. Anyhow, there's 3 people with 40 years, and that, when you do the math, is 120 years of work. 12 people with 35 years, which is 420 years of work, and 25 people with 30 years, 750, for a grand total of 1290. Right, Mike? Wherever he is. And anyhow, that is over a century of experience, and this is one of the largest years that we've ever had, and it serves as a testament to the people that are hanging around, doing a wonderful job, and passing on knowledge to all the other people that we're hiring to backfill them when they decide to retire. Retirements have been down this year, about half of what we normally have, and they probably have something to do with the economy, I think. Anyhow, you all do a tremendous job, and I really want to thank all those people that we're honoring tonight, because you are the experienced people, you know what to do, and you do a very, very good job. I hear all the time when I'm off at different veterans meetings and county veteran service officer meetings and things, people come up to me and they tell me what a great facility we have in St. Cloud. And the reason we have a great facility is because of all you folks, and I thank you very, very much. One of the things, yes, one of the concerns that people have had over the years when they were being honored was they didn't want the embarrassment of a lot of funny things said about them. So we've dismissed a lot of that. Some of the really neat things are in the bulletin. I encourage you to look at it. Look at Deb Whip. She likes peas. So if anyone wants to bring frozen peas in for her, she would appreciate that. So thank you very much.
All right. We're going to call employees up to be recognized by service line, and we're going to start with facilities management. So Dwayne Fisher, would you please come forward? Dwayne Fisher has 35 years of federal service. you service, Dwayne. And from the nutrition and food service line, Joan Gosser and Dave Thomas. Please come forward. They each have 30 years of federal service. And let's see, I can do the math. That would be 60 total years between the two of them. Did you get a photo? Congratulations, Dawn. And congratulations, Dave. Okay, from mental health, I'd like to ask Karen Beckman, Lynn Welsh, Debbie Witt, Sandy Ruprecht, and Howie Sand to please come forward. Kathy, Karen, Lynn, and Debbie each have 30 years of federal service. Sandy and Howie are both celebrating 35 years. He didn't say he could spell. Congratulations to you all. The business office is honoring 2 employees tonight, Mary Garding and Sue Bukowski. Please come forward. Mary and Sue each have 30 years of service. Congratulations, Mary and Sue. Catherine Ladd has 1 honoree. Deb Daneman, please come forward. Deb has been a federal employee for 30 years.
There's no pictures. I know, I noticed that, yeah. There's no pictures. One piece of paper, didn't they?
Congratulations, Cindy, and thank you for the curious Resource Management has 2 honorees this year. Lisa Durbin and Pat Anderson are with us tonight. Lisa and Pat, would you please step forward? We're honoring Lisa for 30 years of service, and Pat has 35 years. Congratulations, Lisa and Pat. Maddie has 35 years of service. Please come forward, Maddie. College, we'd like to ask James Tenbrook and Brenda Spanier Hofstrom to come forward, please. Both James and Brenda have 30 years of federal service. From the Office of the Director to come forward. Sal has 35 years of service. Congratulations, Sal. And congratulations to all of the honorees. Please join me in giving all of these extraordinary employees a round of applause.
My brother, Donnie. We are so excited you're here tonight. We have a wonderful show for you and lots of great acts and wonderful things to tell you about.
Stop. Hold on a minute, Marie.
Donnie, what's the idea here?
Well, you know, I've been taking speech classes out at the VA, and the way you're presenting is just not adequate. You have to add something to it. You need some direction.
Okay. Direction from the guy who gets lost on the corner of walk and don't walk. Great.
Marie, you actually have to add some excitement, some pizzazz. Get this thing rolling. We gotta entertain these people tonight. Where is your motivation?
Right now, my motivation would be to have my own show.
Very fun.
Yes.
Maybe if you watch a real professional start the entertainment, you'd be able to understand and know how to do it correctly.
And I suppose you have a real professional in mind?
Yes, we do.
Well, then, by all means.
Welcome, honorees, guests, family, and friends. I'm First Sergeant Brian Costler with the 452nd Combat Support Hospital here at Bagram Air Base. I want to welcome you to the 2009, 30, 35, 40-year show. As some of you know, I usually do a ditty and a little song and run the soundboard for these shows, but I regret this year that I won't be able to make it due to my obligation to the United States Army Reserve. I want to tell you I miss Minnesota a lot. This is one of the best events that the VA puts on that we just love to do. We miss you. I regret I can't be there. But I want to thank all of you for your service and dedication to the veterans. I know you really do put veterans first. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Donnie and Marie.
Yeah, we miss Brian. And you know, as friendly as he is making so many friends over there. And Brian does like to talk. So he's been talking about the Donnie and Marie show.
I thought he was talking about me. I guess I can't blame him any bit for a little hero worship.
Oh, the ego again, the ego. It is getting crowded in here. As I was saying, he's been telling his friends about the Donnie and Marie show, and as much as I totally hate to admit this, they do have a little hero worship for my brother Donnie.
And we are about to
present one of Brian's new friends with a little puppy love.
Hello, is this thing on? Hello, I'm Ahmed, and this is a guitar. It's only smaller. It's smaller than a guitar, so I call it a baby guitar. Baby guitar. And I am going to sing my favorite song from Donnie Osmond. Donnie Osmond, he my friend. He may be Arab. I think he's Arab, don't you think? I think he looks Arab. It is called puppy love. And they call it puppy love. I guess we'll never know how your heart really feels. And why I feel so old. And they call it puppy love. Just because I really care. So the hotel them fair. That my 401k's almost there. Oh, I cry each night, my tears in vain. My tears are all in vain. Then maybe someday the Dow will be back in the black once again. Oh, someone help me please. Is this somewhere up above? Oh, how can I tell them? How can I tell them? This is not their puppy love. Thank you very much. I'm not a terrorist. I won't hurt you.
Wow, Marie, I can't believe I'm so popular. My fan base is huge. I only thought I was important around St. Cloud, but I can see all the way overseas, around the world, everywhere.
Okay, yeah, the ego, it's sneaking in again there, Dee. You know, you really need to control that and quit acting like such an ape.
You know, Marie, I actually kind of like apes, which reminds me to check in with some of our friends.
You know, we do have some friends, and live from the Congo, Guitar Zan!
He's free as a breeze, he's always at ease. He lives in the jungle, hangs by his knees, swings through the trees without a trapeze. It is BVD. He got a union card and he's practicing hard to play the guitar. Gonna be a big star, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Carry moonbeams home in a jar. He ordered Jets guitar course COD, makes A, E, working on B, big C and W and R and B. And me and the chimpanzee agree that one day soon he'll be a celebrity. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Guitar Zan! He's a guitar man. He's on the again stage. Give him a hand, Guitar Zan. He's got a girl named Jane with no last name, kind of home and plain. Gloves are just the same, cause she kills the flame and it drives him insane when he hears her sing. She really does her thing, it's her claim to fame. Come on, sing one, Jane. Let's hear the Jane. Well, he got a bit funky, he likes to get drunk and sing boogie woogie, and it sounds real funky. Come on, your time, boy. Yo, sing one, monkey. Let's hear it for the monkey. On Saturday night, they need some excitement. Jane gets right, monkey gets tight. Voices unite in the pale moonlight. Sounds alright, yeah, it's dynamite. It's out of sight. Let's hear it right now.
friends of ours in the Congo.
They sure were. The guitars, the coconuts, the drums. Did you check out Jane? Man, oh man. I was wondering if, as popular as I am and famous as I am, do you think that monkey is ever going to get up to my standards?
Oh, I'm sure someday he can only strive for your standards.
It'll be tough.
You know, I'm kind of interested though. You've noticed coconuts, guitars, monkeys, but you haven't said a thing about anything new with me.
I wonder. That could be.
I'll give you a hint. Neck up. It's from the neck up.
Do you have a double chin now?
No, dear brother, that's not what I was referring to. My hair.
But Marie, you had hair before.
Dearest brother, I had a haircut. You know, if you are ever going to get a woman, you have to start noticing things like hair and complimenting.
First of all, Marie, you aren't a woman. You're just my sister. How am I supposed to learn to pay attention to any other people with women?
We do have to get you out more, I agree.
But you know, I also do notice some women, and I especially like the dark, mysterious ones.
I've noticed that about you, those dark, mysterious women.
Eyes that look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. That girl can show not make my little light shine. I get a morning feeling up and down my spine. 'Cause I know that my Elvira's mine. I'm singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire, Elvira. Giddy up, giddy up. I'm silver and white. Tonight I'm gonna meet at the Hunger House Cafe. I'm gonna give her all the love I can. Yes, I am. She's gonna jump and holler. I saved up my last $2. We're gonna search and find that preacher man. I'll be singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire, Elvira. Giddy up, giddy up. I'm silver and white, Elvira.
Ooh, Marie, did you see that, Elvira? I'm hot. I'm on fire.
I realize that. You know, dearest brother, if you are ever going to hope to attract a woman like that, you really need to start dressing better.
But you know, Marie, I think I'm one of the 10 best dressed people in the country. How could you say that I need to dress better?
Donnie, you're not even one of the 10 best dressed people in our family.
Well, could you just name someone that's better dressed than I am?
Big Bird?
Big Bird? He's got feathers. He's yellow, man. He's a chicken.
Oh, Donnie, forget about dress. Let's just do what we do best.
Okay, it sounds fun. wanting to keep on doing it. But what are we going to do when we get older?
What are you thinking of as older?
Well, I think we're going to get a little bit older. We're going to lose our moves, and we're going to get like old and gray, and like we're going to be like 50.
Oh my gosh, I hope we're not dead.
I don't think we'll be dead, but we probably aren't going to be moving real fast like we are now.
Do you think we'll still be performing like this?
I think we will, but I got a feeling I'm going to grow. Like different color hair. I don't know. They said when you get older, you do change.
We might not be performing in exactly the same places as we do now.
Well, probably not. We might be working over by the nursing home after.
Maybe somebody at the VA can hook us up with some performances.
I think that would be a possibility.
Well, just imagine, Dee. What could the future hold for us?
I wonder.
Sis! Can you believe it? After all these years, you're still active?
We are still active after all of these years. But as time has gone on, I thought as we were getting older, I would just kind of let my hair kind of go a little gray, and I even did my eyelashes a little gray just for it. But I didn't think you were gonna let yours go totally gray. And oh my gosh, your hair used to be long, but wow, and so, here, you know what? Let's do a little something with your hair here.
I can handle it. You know, we've been active longer than Howie Sanders been out here. I know, I laughed when I saw that too. I couldn't believe it. How's it look?
It gives you that constant look, doesn't it? Though through all the years and even like the show and all of that, we had so many great performers on all the time. And even some of those performers, it was just all in a walk-on performance. We had no idea who was coming on or anything. And you never know who might show up.
My God! It's Ruth Buzzy! Ruth! Hi! Hi! In our show, we try to have a lot of fun. We are trying to get some Christian values in our show, too. Ruth, do you believe in the hereafter?
Well, of course I do.
Well, then you know what I'm hereafter. Buddy, help a friend.
That is definitely something that is I can understand you being upset and things like that. That's really quite the pursuit. Can I see that for a moment?
Thanks, sis. Oh.
Oh my goodness, Oh.
Here, peace, brother.
And so he thinks he can give you what? Some paper roses?
Like your imitation.
when I was a younger version of myself, like Bumgarner's age. Well, paper rolls actually work, but let's see the hair, huh?
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know that line you use. Are they gonna let you back in Utah? I don't know. Yeah, one of those things. But so hey, I don't know. With all the different acts and stuff, we should maybe think about classing it up a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, hey, let's bring a little intelligence. Let's class it up, bring it up.
Oh, well, we could do that. What do you have in mind?
Friends actually call you. It's coming. Friends actually used to compare my hair. When they saw my hair, I looked like Albert Einstein.
Are you kidding?
No, but then I started talking and that shot it.
I would believe that and stuff. Well, you just never
What?
know. Oh, well, by golly, it looks like we have somebody over here that just might be.
That looks like a real professor to me.
That looks like a real one, that's for sure.
I'm the doubting professor.
A doubting professor.
I doubt that all these people that worked out here worked together all these years that they said they did.
Okay.
And matter of fact, can somebody tell me what a cold brew is?
Okay, come on.
Someone? Anyone?
Cold brew.
Somebody call.
The answer was somebody fall.
What's a cold white?
Okay, there we go.
Cold. Thank you. What is a cold black? Very good. What's a cold pink?
I don't think they have obstetrics out there.
I think they're just a bunch of smart donkeys. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to call 5 of you up, honorees. Luck of the draw. I want to find out if you guys can work together. Number 1 is Elaine Fisher. Would you please step up here, please? You can draw anything you want. Anything that don't take a long time. And can you tell the people what it is?
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
It's a rectangle.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Honorary number 2, I want to pick now. Mr. Dave Thomas. Thomas, I'm sorry, Thomas. Come up here, Dave. He must be at the, no, there he is. You can draw anything you want out there, Dave. And can you tell the people what it is, please? We need some blinds, he said. He's kind of a shady character, I think. Honorary number 3, Debbie Witt. Would you please come up here, please? Debbie Witt. You can draw anything you want. And can you tell the people what that is? Well, the waistline, that's pretty good. She's the only person that's got any wit in her. Honorary number 4, Sal Snyder. Is You can draw anything you want. Look at it for a while if you don't know what you want to draw. And you gonna tell what the people what that is? Tell. A light bulb. It's a light bulb. Pretty bright idea if you don't ask me. And the final one, Glenn Zimmer. Nope, there's no Glenn here. I guess he's chicken winner. I'm sorry, Sue Witowski. Yes, I do. Study this for a while. Wait a minute, Sue. Wait a minute, Sue. You didn't tell us what it was. You please tell us what it is?
That's me pulling up my girdle.
I think everybody, I guess everybody did work together for 35, 40 years. Thank you.
It just goes to show you what a great group this is. They work together. Really, they don't even know working together.
They definitely can show that with a little ingenuity, they can work together really, really well. But you know what
The art is gone. We're just going to compare it to the other great artists. Van Gogh, Picasso, Smirnoff.
Well, I guess I know where your mind is going on that one. But you know, you stop and think of all these people, how they work together real well. But after being with the VA for these many years, they must have some real great memories or things that have impressed them over the years. So why don't we ask a few of them just to maybe share something that has impressed them of working at the VA?
Okay.
Okay.
Maddie Lawrence. Where are you, Maddie? You care sharing a couple things about it, what impressed you here?
Well, technology has improved greatly from writing and progress notes to typing on a computer, and how the VA has grown in the last 35 years.
Thanks, Maddie. When I say computers, I usually have something in front of me. Computer.
Okay, let's see, Pat Anderson. Oh, there you are. I can only come so far with the cords, if you don't mind stepping up.
Carol, I'm amazed at the energy that my coworkers dive into their work every day. And even at this age, after 30 and 35 and 40 years, we keep coming in every single morning with tremendous energy to benefit the veterans. And we don't even have to take any naps.
Goes to prove there's life after 50, right?
I was the boss back at USP. No, she worked hard. How about Sal Schneider? You want to share a couple things?
The last 4 years I've been able to work with recreation, and I can see a lot of the younger veterans come in, and the veterans, they talk about the St. Cloud VA being the best. They come from other hospitals, and they're impressed with the cleanliness of the place, the food of the place, and most important, about the generosity, and they can really feel that the people that work at this VA really do care about them. And that memory I'll take with me for a long time.
Thanks, Sal.
It's always nice to hear the different stories from people.
somebody said earlier, it's like family, and I've been here all my life, and it's kind of how it feels.
Great, thank you. For those who haven't been with the VA as long, we have a lot to learn from these people. It's been a great many years for them. But you know, for some people, it sometimes takes a little bit to impress them. You know, they're a little tougher to impress. You know, I just don't know.
I think this next act's going to show you how tough it really is.
Ah.
I've known a few guys who thought they were pretty smart, but you got me in line down to you think you're a genius, you drown me up the wall. You're regular, and you know it all. You're special. You're something else. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. That don't impress me much. So you got the brain, have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Yeah, yeah. I never knew a guy who carried a mirror in his pocket and a comb up his sleeve. Just in case, and all that extra hook gel in your hair on a locket, 'cause heaven forbid it should fall out of place. You think you're special, you think it's something else. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. So you got the looks, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Okay, so you got a car. That don't impress me much. So you got the moves, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Oh no, you think you're cool, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm on the long, cold, lonely nights. That don't impress me much. Okay, so what do you think, you're Elvis or something? That don't impress me.
All of those guys, boy, I thought they were really cute.
You are getting old.
Well, you know, sometimes when you get older, you can't be quite as picky or anything, but, you know, you gotta admit, some of those guys in that vehicle, oh yeah, that was quite the vehicle out there, wasn't it, you know, so. But, oh, wait, hey, who's this that we've got? Hey, isn't that great? From Dancing with the Stars, Donnie, you're on Dancing with the Stars. Look at this, it's Kim Johnson. Well, let's go over and see her.
This may be an unscripted moment here, folks.
Hi, Donnie. You know, we have been working so hard on Dancing with the Stars, and this guy, he may be all feet, but he's also all heart. And so I thought it would be only right, since he's been working so hard, to show you a little of our dance moves. So I just thought I might demonstrate it first to refresh his memory, and then we'll show you his fancy footwork.
All right. Rock that, Bill. I don't need this.
At least you didn't think.
Yes, I was going to mention that Donnie has not fainted yet, which is you are topping your sister out in that category. Big hand for Donnie. He's giving his heart out.
It's funny, we were just earlier talking about in the early years of this program how we used to surprise each other with unscripted stuff to mess with each other, but I wasn't expecting that.
Look out what you ask for sometimes. Anyway, for our next act, I mean, to go through this, we have to make sure that we get all of the information on him correctly. So, from his humble roots in the unlikely town of Butte, Montana, Robert Craig Knievel rode his motorcycle and guts to an unparalleled level of worldwide glory and fame, much of which he still carries with him today. King of the Daredevils, the last of the gladiators, the godfather of extreme sports, Guinness Book of Records holder for most broken bones, an unwavering optimist, a doer, a go-getter, self-promoter, extraordinaire, media genius, an enigmatic folk hero, and American legend. These are the titles by which millions of people around the world know Evel Knievel.
On New Year's Eve Day, 1967, Evel Knievel, that crazy SOB from Butte, Montana, jumped his motorcycle 151 feet over the fountains of Caesar Palace in Las Vegas. 15,000 awestruck people watched live as he missed the landing and took the most torturous trip over concrete and asphalt a human body has ever endured. Millions more watched on television later.
And so America was introduced and immediately infatuated with Evel Knievel. Jump by jump, crash by crash, the infatuation soon turned to obsession. The man who only by his own determination was born a legend.
Evel gained international attention when he attempted to rocket jump the Snake Canyon River in 1974. That attempt failed when his rocket parachute opened prematurely at blast-off, causing his rocket to plummet into the river rocks in the canyon bottom.
It was then that Evel Knievel met the evil Snake River water lizards. Snake River water lizards are notoriously unfriendly and have a reputation for urinating in anger when disturbed. And they were disturbed when the rocket crashed amongst them, and they did indeed urinate on the nearest disturbance.
Since that day, Evel Knievel has wanted to get even with the Snake River water lizards.
The attempt to shoot a human over the Snake River water lizards failed. But tonight, Evel will attempt to shoot a water lizard over humans. Ladies, gentlemen, and members of the Association Against Water Lizard Urination,
Evel Knievel! family evil gets his revenge.
He definitely shot that water lizard a long ways. You didn't even see it fly over you, did you? It went that high up into the air.
You know, sis, and all that excitement with this unscripted dance routine, I forgot a little bit what we were talking about.
You know, that's right.
Remember, I always used to try to scare you in all the shows.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
try a dead rat, a dead mouse, I don't like one.
That skunk.
Skunk.
Oh, yeah. All those years on the show, you try to do that all the time, and I fell for it every time.
And over the decades, as we get older and more mature, I just can't scare you anymore. But I stayed up all last night trying to think of something, and this is what I got.
And what did you find?
Check this out, sis.
What's that?
It's a 2010 VA budget.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. That's scary. That's scary. That's for sure. Anyway, we want to thank everyone for this evening, for coming out. We want to thank all the employees, all the honorees for coming and making this a great event, and for all of your hard work that you do to continue on.
Yeah, it's been said by many others, but it's really true. You are what makes the VA the true home for veterans in central Minnesota and one of the best organizations in the country. And it's because of you. So, everybody
Years ago, before we introduce the acts, we're going to do our normal closing number that we did on our show.
May tomorrow be a perfect day.
May you find love and laughter along the way.
May God keep you in His care.
Till He brings us together again.
Good night.
Good evening. My name is Karen Trobeck.
And my name is Janet Fjordbach. On behalf of the 30, 35, 40-year co-chairs, Karen Trobeck, Tammy Peck, Tammy Wolf, Jenny Bromanschenkel, and myself, we would like to extend our appreciation to Barry Ball, the Moose staff, the Employees Association, the Canteen, Public Affairs Office, and the Entertainment Committee for their support and hard work for making this special night a success.
The first hosts as Donnie and Marie, we have Jenny Bromanschenkel and Steve Baumgartner.
As second hosts, as Donnie and Marie, are Carol Vassar and Mike McDonald.
For Act 1, playing Donnie Osmond from Afghanistan, Ryan Basler.
For Act 2 and Guitar Zan, Scott Hudson, Mike White, Lloyd Ross, Jeff Ehrlichman, Deanne Streicher, Kelly Gangstad, and Lisa Porter.
For Act 3 in Elvira, we have Linda Affolter, Gino Oline, Sandy Lateral, Jackie Anderson, and Joan Holt.
For Act 4 and a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll, we have Jenny Bromanschenkel and Steve Baumgartner.
For Act 5, singing Paper Roses, Sue Anderson.
In Act 6 is the comical doubting professor, Mr. Mike Twite.
Baumgartner. Dancing with the Stars, Jenny Bromachenko and Mike McDonald.
And Act 8 playing the Daredevil Devil Evil Knievel, Ken Gates, and his helper Kelly Gamestad.
Thanks to Leah Olson for helping set up the sound system tonight.
For the soundtrack preparation, Ed Johnson from the OI&T department.
On the spotlight, we have Jackie Stevenson.
Camera 1, Just Justin.
On camera 2, Mary Jo Dye. On pictures, Kathy Hubb.
Judy Hobry.
Sorry,
And for makeup, Sue Schwagel.
backstage of pop helpers, Tammy Wolf, Lisa Marr, Floyd Ross, Steve Baumgartner, Shelley Stachowitz, Jenny Bromachenko, Rhonda Winicky, and Janet
Fjordbach.
and myself.
Thank you everybody for coming tonight and cheering on this special night. Please stay and enjoy the music. Have a great night and drive safe. If all cast members and anybody who can help with the cleanup, that would get us going to having more fun sooner. Thank you.